tell us your names?
Right, I'm Joan Morris, Mrs. Morris.
I'm Val Hammond.
Now, I came to school as Mrs. Hudspeth. I'll spell that for you because it's difficult. It's Hudspith. I started as an ordinary classroom teacher, but in 1980 I got the deputy headship here. And then in 1988 I did 1 year as acting head until 1989 when the next head, Mr. Blackman, joined the staff.
Oh, okay. What stuff did you do when you were teaching? What subjects?
All subjects, general subjects,
Yeah.
English, maths, history, geography, PE, the usual stuff. The only thing I was not particularly good at, and I'm still not very good at, was anything to do with computers, whereas you people are brilliant. That shows an age difference.
Can you remember the timetable and which lessons you taught?
I do remember the timetable. We always had the registration first, and then we went down and had a school assembly. And then when we got back, it was either English or maths, usually in the morning, and then a break, and then maths usually came after break, if I remember, and then history, geography, that sort of thing was usually in the afternoon. Mrs. Hammond.
Mrs. Hammond, did you ever, what stuff did you do whilst you were teaching? Who did you help?
I joined Mrs. Hudspeth, she was then, to sort of work alongside a child that was in her class.
And I also taught Mrs. Hammond's children.
And I must say, my claim to fame is that I was one of the first children to come here.
Oh, there you are.
1963.
63.
I
Probably
was.
knew my daughter then.
I do. You're Dot, aren't you? I do.
Yes.
Do you have any funny stories?
Have I got any funny stories?
Oh, you
I'm
must
sure
have
there must be
loads.
lots of funny stories. What can I think of? This isn't something I would like you ever to do, but we decided that we would have soft toilet paper instead of harsh toilet paper that you never see now in supermarkets or any shops. But what the boys, and I emphasise boys, used to like to do, because the toilet paper became the colour pink only, that's all, they used to run it under the tap, roll it into a ball and throw it up into the ceiling. And our caretaker, who was then Mr. Aitken, used to come to me and said, they've thrown the toilet paper up to the ceiling again. So that was quite a funny story, but of course I couldn't be funny, I couldn't show that I thought it was funny, so I had to say very sternly, if you're going to use the soft toilet paper like that, we won't ever have soft toilet paper again, you can go back to that horrible harsh stuff. And for a little while that stopped the toilet paper. That's quite a funny story, do you think? Or not? I thought it was funny at the time.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time. Yeah.